I would show you the outside and how it's coming along. So he's got the roof in and the sides, and my space is going to be from here right down to here. So I've got pretty much most of that apart from the very long bit at the bottom. So it's about 3.6 meters here where there's no roof. That is going to be my window, so that's going to be quite cool, and it's coming along nicely. You can see he's doing really well. So he's got another day on this tomorrow, and then he'll be back to work, and then it'll all be done piece by piece, and it'll start to slow down from there. So I have just come back from my sewing social, and this is so exciting. So my room is, the carpet is down. We've gone for some really cheap carpet tiles, and by getting a mixed match, it was ever so inexpensive. Obviously these need to come out of here, and all of Scott's tools need to come out of here. But my desk is fully built. It's literally the length of my room, because I will have a section to work in here, right in that corner. And then my sewing section will be this middle bit here, and then my resin section will be this tiny bit here. But as you see, I've got a door either side of the room. I'm trying not to make you feel sick, but it's perfect. So tomorrow we're going to basically get all of the pegboards in up behind me, get the shelves over here for my resin stuff, and get all my Kallax units up and around this wall. Now there is like a I think I've shared it throughout this video, there's behind here there's like a little meter that we need to get out, that a little cupboard's been built around. So Scott's going to do that tomorrow, and we're going to get that sorted. I'm going to hoover down any cobwebs in here, because I can't cope with cobwebs, I can't cope with spiders. And then I'm going to get some conkers, and I'm going to peppermint oil every corner and nook and cranny of this room so we don't get spiders in them. And then I'm going to stick some leopard print stickers on the wall, and then start moving everything in. So I think I was hoping to have this all done for the weekend, but I think this is going to be a project that I'm going to be getting on with every night after work. What do you guys think? But yeah, I'll keep you in the loop as we go through so you can see, and hopefully at the end of this vlog you'll see the full finished piece. quick update. It is moving day. You have to excuse the state of me. Everything is just bunged up as I'm trying to get this done. So you are currently leaning on my pegboards. Just so you know, this is my Kallax unit, and I've started moving all of my fabrics in. So all I've done so far is moved out all of the fabrics from my living room. So these were all the ones that were in this 4 block that's across the top. So I had 4 of these squares, and they were all shoved in there, and then I had fabric everywhere else. So I had some like literally rammed down the sides of the sofa, some all over the place. So I've kind of split them up. Now I am conscious that there is a big window up here above, but it comes straight down, it's in between 2 houses, and although there's light, it won't get any real sunshine. So I'm hoping that the fabrics will be okay like this, but let me know your thoughts on that. So I've split it into two different sections. Now I've split it into lots of sections. So in here I've got all of my like lawns, and then I've popped like my jerseys, I've got viscoses, I've got more viscose here because I've just got lots of viscose. And then in here I've got some of my like fleecy nice fabrics, some of my summery linens in this one, and then some more knits in there. And then across the bottom I've got more like some of my Christmas fabrics and special type fabrics. In here I've got loads of my boxes, and in these boxes are things for my resin stuff. So I've got lots of like silicone moulds and bits and bobs. I've got patterns in a couple of these which are like my simplicity patterns, and then I've got some like little odds and sods for my sewing stuff. Now I still have absolutely loads to clear out. Now Scott's still got some shelves to put up, so I've got an empty pegboard here. You can see this one's empty, so this tiny space here will be my office space, where you can see my little laptop stands ready to go, and I need to put in my computer. I've got over here, these are brackets where all my resin shelves are going to go. So this is going to be like my little resin area, and you can see some of my fixings and fastenings for my earrings and things are in these boxes. And then there'll be stackable shelves for when I'm making, and then this tiny workspace here for me to sit and work at, because the idea is that this is still a sewing room. So this whole section here where this pin board is, that's all my sewing space. And you can see my pin board, and I've started putting various bits and bobs in, but I've still got loads to do. This bit here has still got shelves, and there will be shelves going all up here. There'll be a big shelf across here, and the thing is I'm kind of waiting for these to go in because I need the space. So I will take you through to my lounge so you can see what I mean, because I suppose I'm gonna have to show you the whole thing. So I'm halfway through sorting through all the kitchen stuff. I daren't turn you around because it's like trashed in here. So you can see here, this is like all stuff that was either under in or down here amongst all of my resin stuff. And you can see how I've been living and why I've been so desperate to get this room, because this stuff has been out all the time, constantly. I've been pulling stuff out of cupboards. So this stuff down here was sort of put away, and I've been pulling half of this out. So I need to get this all cleared up and sorted. And then the Kallax units were in this corner here and that corner over there. So I've had all of the drawers out because there were some that just, you know, become home junk drawers, like you have. And then I've had books as well. So these books used to be on top of my Kallax units, and I had 2 that had 2 in there. I don't want to part with any of my cooking books because I absolutely love cooking. And I do take quite a bit of enjoyment in it. And I've got some of my grandmother's cookbooks that I go back to. I've got all of like the Pinch and Nom books, which I absolutely love. And then I've got even back to when I started learning to cook, because I got booted out of home at 14 and I've lived on my own quite a lot. So for me, cooking, I had to teach myself. So yeah, I've got a lot there. I've got some from when I did live at home that my mum taught me how to cook, and I've got some from my grandmother when she was alive, and she used to cook. So yeah, I want to keep all of them. They're sentimental. I know it's junk in the long run because I know most of the recipes off by heart that I go back to, but still it's one of those things. And then I've also got, just somewhere amongst there, where that red folder is, just there, that's it. Obviously I work in human resources, I work in L&D, and I'm a split between L&D, talent acquisition, and to some extent some elements of HR now. And I've got loads of my HR books from when I was doing my actual HR qualifications. I've got some that I've been using for my learning and development qualifications. So I can't really get rid of any of them. But Scott's going to pop another shelf up in my like little tiny office nook area. And I'm going to be able to put all of them up. So I'm very aware that I am babbling at you now. So yeah, I've got lots of stuff to sort out because this room needs to be usable again by the end of today. And we are at midday, so Scott's just taken the boys home because we've had the kids here all weekend, and we are just, he's going to go and cut the shelves. I'm hoping that some of the shelves will go up, just some of the ones, so I can get some of this stuff out of here, and then go from there, and I'll keep you updated on my progress. So you're right on the top of my Kallax unit, which I know is a bit of a bizarre angle. I have got to work out where I'm going to put my tripod to get some better angles in here. But I thought I'd give you an update. So we're probably good 3 hours since we last spoke, and I am getting tired and weary. You may notice something different with the walls behind me. Could it be some pretty animal print? Now, I know that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I love, love, love animal print. So I have literally got, take it around, animal print on all of my walls, but I'm not having any on this back wall. So I'm going to have one plain wall. And the reason that there's none down that odd strip of white is because there's going to be a load of shells go in, so you won't actually be able to see at all the print down there. I have got some left if I need to, but I think it's so pretty. So I have got some pieces in my pegboard. Granted, not everything. I really need to sort my stuff out. I've sorted pretty much most of my workspace out. I just need to bring my unit down. Now, where the biggest changes are. So I have got this up here, which is for all of my thread spools. It's full to the brim. These boxes have casting molds in for my resin. These boxes all have resin stuff in them, ready for the advent calendars. These books are all of my Great British Sewing Bee books and my Tilly and the Buttons books. This has like various bits and bobs in it. So there's like some scraps, a couple of fat quarters, but there's also some sewing lace, and not sewing lace, but lace, trims, zips, all sorts of bits in there. Obviously I've shown you my fabric layout, and I've shown you what's in these boxes. I've got another cutting mat down here, my silicone mold making supplies there, and then over here we've got some bits. So there will be floor to ceiling shelves going in here. So I've just chucked my patterns on, because these shelves will be full of PDF patterns. These are boxes with all my bits of resin stuff making bits in. I do have another set of these drawers which has like all my postage stuff in it, and my partner and I were trying to work out how we were going to work that one, because we don't think we can get that one out here. We may be able to get it behind the door, but I don't think the door will open, and I need to keep both doorways available. So yeah. So the room is obviously looking a lot smaller now. We've got everything in, just to give you like a high view angle. But we are fitting everything in. And I would just like to say, I have not put anything underneath my desks. Now, my set of drawers doesn't actually go underneath the desk, but I think my set of drawers like this, the other one, breaks up. So I think I could probably take one of the drawers off and fit them under the desk, is my thinking anyway. I don't know if I really want to move it because it's been there for a very long time, and I've got Scott to move this in case there was a spider there. So I have also rubbed tea tree oil all around my windows and like my fabric, back of my fabric boxes, anywhere where spiders can kind of crawl in, just to try and avoid spiders in here. I mean, I'm not going to avoid them. I'm in a shed. I am not going to avoid them. Not that it looks like a shed, does it? It looks like an actual room. It's not until you open the doors up either side and it doesn't look like a shed. So I am going to carry on. I would like to get my sewing machines up here because this little space here is dying to have them on, and currently they're sitting in my car, so they do need to come out. I need to go and get my second screen down, get my keyboard out, get all my work stuff out, probably set up YouTube in the corner as well so I can sit and watch some bits whilst I carry on. Yeah, but I just thought I'd pop on and give you a bit of an update. Okay guys, I have a squeaky chair. I forget that every time I sit on it. It's about 7 o'clock now. It feels a lot later than that, I have to say, for a Sunday. I've just put dinner on, but I thought I'd just show you quickly. I have got my sewing machine set up, my screen in the corner. I have done as much as I can. And I think you've really seen the essence of the room. I don't think there's a lot else I can show you. I'm going to have shelves go up. I'm going to have some patterns go on it. And maybe at a later date, I'll talk to you about a bit more storage. I know I've got to get some more fabric in from outside that will probably go into filling these up. I've made a decision with this. So this is my little skylight, but it doesn't open. It's just to allow light in here. I think I'm going to put like a net across that, which won't block the light, but will stop just any kind of potential fading of the fabrics. I mean, to be fair, Scott and I both have been in here all day, and it's been a sunny day out there, and there's been no sunlight, no direct sunlight, because it goes up and around the houses at the back. We have a south-facing garden, so if there was a window there, it would make a difference. So we have gone from this is what this was all like before. When Scott started working on this, he took down our old shed and pulled it all back together, and then he's created this space. So he's got the other sides of these walls to finish off, because we'll have like a utility bit in that section out there, and then that will be turned into like full-on storage. He's going to put the draft excluders on the bottom of my doors as well. But I think he's done an absolutely amazing job, and I am so happy. I cannot wait, and I mean cannot wait, to be in here properly getting some sewing and crafting done and having a whale of a time. I've still got loads of stuff to bring in here from a resin point of view, but I want to sort loads of stuff out. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this vlog and seeing this transformation and me finally getting my sewing space. I have even got my recent projects, or like a few bits that I've got to finish off, down here ready to go when I want to start it. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch me. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you want to see more from me, and hit that thumbs up so other people know that this content is worth watching. So take care guys, have a fantastic week, and I'll catch you all soon.